Hello everybody, here we go again. This is a big box. Look at how big that box is. Alright. That way you know how big it is. Let's move on to the next view. Alright. I'm gonna cut this open on this side. I'm gonna pull this stuff out this way. You're not gonna see it all in the camera. You already saw a glimpse of how big it was. And I'm just going to do a little bit of this view, and then we'll go back to the other view to show the end of what it actually is. I just don't have a good setup to show everything, and I got to be careful not to show everything because I don't want to show you a lot of stuff it's personal. So, all right, this here is how we're gonna do it. And I might even show you it outside put together as a little end clipping, as a little bonus. This is huge. This is like 12 feet long. This thing is 12 feet long, and you already know what it is because you're seeing it in the description already. But I'm just making the video right now, so I did not put all that up, information. So let's do it to it. These are like aluminum poles. This is what it looks like. Really quick here, gonna go over this, and again I will maybe do a bonus content at the end of the video, add to the video showing it together outside because it's just too big in here where I'm filming. But I'm still gonna do it, and we will have it as is. Right there, see it? Some of these items are huge, and so I have a really special video coming. You stay tuned for that as well if you're even watching this. A lot of people aren't watching my content anymore. YouTube's kind of going down the commode. Like I say all the time, it's kind of ran its course, I think. Popular people, yeah, they're still doing good. But not all of them. Oh, I see what happened there. I see what happened there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. This right here. Wow, there's several of them in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this outside. I'm gonna have to take these outside. I'll show you outside the rest of this video, I think. So, actually, I want to show you it like I showed at the beginning here. I'll get it all laid out, and I'll show you what they look like, and then I will do a bonus video content of it together outside, maybe laying in the yard, or maybe against the house, so you can see how big this thing is. This is 12 feet long at least. So this is for pools. I don't have a pool, but this is for pools and reaching high stuff. So, and you can put something on the end there, attachments. It didn't come with attachments, but you can put some attachments on the end there. And if you had an apple tree or something like that, you could use this to knock some of the apples down from height. You wouldn't have to get on the ladder. Of course, you know how that works with apple trees and orange trees and stuff. They put this thing around it, wrap it around it, this machine, and they shake it, and they all fall off into this net that's wrapped around the tree, and then they just gather them or harvest them that way. And so you wouldn't really need this. But if you had your own trees with apples or something, a couple of trees or something, obviously you're not going to have all that machinery. And you can do something like this and maybe attach something to it. Yeah, I will show this long ways as I showed in the beginning of the video, and then I will do a separate little part and add to this video of a bonus content of it together outside to see how long it really is. And that'll be it for this content. So let's get right on to it here. Here we go. Look at that. Look there. And remember, there are poles inside, especially the middle one. The middle one has a couple of poles inside of it. So there's more length to that. So you put the two outer ones together to the middle one, and the middle one comes out, that black part there in the middle comes out even more and extends even more. Alright, the next part will be outside. I don't usually do unboxings outside, but I'll make an exception for this one. I also have a really awesome item that needs to be taken outside as well. So there'll be two items, two unboxings that will require outside video feed. Video content. Alright, thank you so much. Move on to the bonus part, which I will add to this video. So stay tuned to the end. If you made it this far, there will be bonus content coming shortly. On to this one. Alright, moving on to the bonus part. Take care, everybody. There we go. There's bonus content. Look how long this is. Keeps going and going and going. Look at that. Super long. Look at that. And I think you had your pool attachments right there. And I will go up a little bit. Look at that. It's like a flagpole. Of course, the pools are very deep, so you got to have length to get in there. But definitely long. And again, I think you put your attachments on that end, because on this end here has the handle, as you can see, or you can flip it and put it on the other end. But see, that's here. This turns to tighten it up once you get it in there. Well, there you go, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the bonus content. Moving on to the next video, everybody. Take care of yourselves.